Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Molly. Welcome to my channel. Those who are new, hello, hello. Those who are returning, thank you so much for your continued love and support. I have been gone for a hot minute. I was actually pretty sick. I had an adverse reaction to a medication in which I could not eat for almost 2 months. So for the last couple weeks, I've done nothing but eat. And it feels really good, but I am feeling much better. Much better. So I figure I'm just going to do one giant collective message. I did just do Scorpio, which I'm sure you see that already by the time you're watching this. In the description box, a way to support my channel is to join me over on Patreon. Daily Bread, which is all signs, and unlimited extended. So there will be an extended version to this video. So, and if you're looking for a private session with me, any information or questions you may have about one of those, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Okay. So we talk about God on this channel because God is love. Right? And we who live in love live in God and God in us. So, and I'm a mother of 4. And here where we live, there is no school on Fridays. So you are hearing my kids. You don't like it. Hard left. Okay. Ooh, healing and enthusiasm. Joy. I love it. Fulfillment. All right. Oops. Okay. Yeah. I'll take it. That's pretty great. So you have love, opening, and pleasure. Learning to love again, healing from past pain, past hurt, past falseness, right? Past deception. It's like learning to open up and to allow love in. I receive love, right? Pleasure, and then you have truth here. So it's kind of like you're coming across the truth as to kind of in the scheme of things, how God works, why we go through certain things, what we learn along the way, and how it benefits us moving forward when it comes to love and relationships. You have purification. There's a renewal in faith, fresh, brand new freaking energy. Yeah, you have miracles and beauty here, but you also have impeccability. And what this speaks to me is perfection. It's almost like that purification and refining. It's almost like everything that you have been through. It's had you question things, question love, question your life. Why am I here? You know, why was this person a part of my life? And it's you've questioned your faith, right? And a lot of different things, but this is a brand new fresh energy in love, fresh energy, right? In spirit. Okay, so there's a lot of healing on a soul level. But you've got miracles and beauty. Look at this. Believing. I feel like, too, with this new energy, it's like you're going to start seeing the miracles. And it's like how they take shape from what it is that you believe in. Right? Because what you believe, you shall receive. And I feel like that's where you feel like you've been lacking. But it's almost kind of like, I mean, yeah, with the art of manifestation, it's the same thing. It's you pray to God. You receive what you believe. Right? But things need refining. Right? It's like the fine tuning. Especially if you have been asking for love in your life. It's like, well, I want true love in my life. I want, it's like I want someone to share my life with. Okay? But it's about the understanding of even sometimes that we feel we're ready for love. It's almost kind of like what we see is only temporary. It's what's unseen is eternal. So God sees right into your heart in the deepest and darkest crevices, right? So when it comes to your faith, a lot of you guys are really opening up to the light, opening up to God, opening up to the divine, allowing him to see those parts of yourself that make you so vulnerable, right? So that's super important, but this is a brand new beginning, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I mean, wow. You have peace. You have inner peace. But it's seeing the beauty in all things. And it's like in the moment when you're going through things, hey, guess what? It's not so freaking pretty, right? You should have seen me 2 months ago. That wasn't pretty, okay? But I'm also seeing a hidden blessing in it. It's like you see the beauty, right? So anyways, but this is a brand new beginning. And this is amazing. Your faith, right? So now let's abide in faith, hope, and love in these three. But most important is love. Okay, so I'm talking to somebody who is starting, yep, look at that. You have victory and success. My son is playing video games and it sounds like his friend is not being very nice. And it's upsetting him. I might need to push pause and go check on him. So, this is also about you having boundaries, right? Having boundaries, knowing it's like, well, it's standing strong in your faith and not allowing other people what they say, think, feel, and do about you and your life and about what you believe in. You don't be shaken by it, right? This is standing strong. This is walking away from what no longer serves you, period. And what no longer serves us is what makes us afraid, right? The fear, whatever it is that creates fear, right? Fear is not of love. Perfect love casts out fear. And I'm talking to somebody that it's walking in perfect love, right? And in perfect love, I will have no fear. I will open up to this perfect love. But it's like you are walking away and leaving behind people, places, and things that do nothing but create fear. You've walked the path. You've been there. You have freaking done that. You have the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Cups. The World. Right? The world runs on fear, thrives on fear. The world's perspectives, fear. The world's thoughts, things that are of the world, all fear. All fear-based. Do I have cards upside down? I normally do not. Some of you guys have really mastered the art of patience, that's for sure. See, guys, and the thing is, too, and it's about, you've had to fight through your weaknesses. But it's also about, fighting through your weaknesses. But it's also about not fighting against what creates weakness with the understanding that it's fear. Hasta la vista, baby. I hope that makes sense. Because everything is about to change. Man, this is like redemption status here. There we go. Okay. Oh, and getting out there, Three of Cups in the 10 of Coin with the Tower. You're not expecting this. Keep going, keep moving. This is a lot of confidence. All right. You're receiving. You have the Six of Coin and the Three of Wands. Some of you guys are feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's help coming with the Six of Coin and the Three of Wands. And it's almost like all God is asking of you is continuing to persevere and moving in this direction, opening in love. Okay, it's about your trust. It's about your faith, right? Faith that everything is going to work out for your highest good, because that's exactly what God does. He uses your mess for good. Look at that, the Magician. You have the Magician and the King of Cups with the Knight of Coin. And what you can't see are things working behind the scenes. But what I also want to say to you, this is reminding me with the Magician, King of Cups, and the Knight of Coin, God is a very present help in trouble. And there is help coming. Okay, very shortly. You have, the Three of Wands and the Six of Coin, because you are stuck. You're like, there's nothing else that I can do. In the situation when it's out of your control, you surrender, you let go, and you let God. Okay, yeah, see, there's an end to this. Right? You have the Ten of Swords and the Devil with the Moon card. The Devil, and what is that? That is pertaining to anything that has to do with fear, right? There's bondage here with the Eight of Swords. Some of you guys are stuck. This could be in a particular relationship situation. Ten of Swords, a particular way of thinking. Okay, because look at this. You want to be free. And it's about making that decision. Going after what it is that your heart loves and what your heart wants, right? This is single. This is dating. There is wish fulfillment here. Okay, some of you guys could also be seeing, something in the sense of a lost cause. This is an end of a season. Okay, with the Devil card. Everything has a season. Everything has a reason and a purpose behind it. Okay, so you went through a season with this Devil energy. Okay, but now it's like this new season is coming upon you. You're having, it's almost like someone is being put in your life that is wholeheartedly dedicated to you emotionally. And that is something that you're not used to, right? Especially with that Queen of Wands, because look at these relationships that you've had. You have the Four of Cups, Two of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Lovers card. That was on the bottom of the deck with the Devil and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so it's like, you know what love is, but you definitely know what it is not. Okay, but it's like anybody that is playing games with you, anybody that, it's like, pay attention to the red flags. Some of you guys that are dating, you're seeing the red flags, but it's like you're still going for it in full-blown faith. But also keep in mind that God will shine a light on these red flags, because it's not in his will. It's not who was sent in your direction. Okay, so don't not pay attention. Okay, it's like if you're being shown somebody's true colors, you really need to trust it. You have the Eight of Cups and the Five of Coin. Some of you guys know that there's a particular person in your life, okay, or somebody that you're dating or dealing with. Okay, and it's like you've seen the red flags. This person loves to manipulate, or they love to play games with the Five of Swords, but out of fear of being lonely. That's the thing, you are never alone. Some of you guys, this is about being absolutely jaded. When it comes to past relationships, healing, it takes time. Right? So there is healing here, but I'm talking to somebody that has been going through the healing process, the forgiveness process, and is like ready to love again. Right? And it's like, remember, don't trust man, trust God. Trust God to bring the perfect person in your life. And when those red flags hit, trust them. Okay? And go, no, you know what? No, you know what? Okay? But there is wish fulfillment. Oh yeah, this is Brandon. You need to be patient. Okay, some of you guys, you could already be dating this individual. Look at this. We have the King and the Queen of Cups. Okay, with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Coin. Okay, so this is something new. Some of you guys, you and this individual, it's learning to love again. Okay, you're dealing with somebody, or this is someone that, for some of you guys, is soon to enter your life. It's also one of those things where it's like God's promises, right? It's kind of like, for me, it's like I went through a horrible season pretty much my whole life, right? When it comes to relationships, but I'm like, God will never do this to me again. Ever. He will not do this to me, but not allow for it. Ever, 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 ever again. So you went through this season of purification, right? When it comes to love and to healing. but it's more so about having more faith in God than you have in yourself, right? When it comes to finding someone. Okay, but I see it very clearly. And it's like slowly but surely this individual is coming around and coming in. And you have the Magician card. To me, that's an answered prayer with the star. Okay. And, you know, and for some of you, you know, and for some of you guys, there is a purification in love and relationships. But this is also having the courage and the strength to let someone go. If they want to move towards this Queen of Wands, okay, because you have something brand new. You have a King and a Queen of Cups here. Okay, but it's like, it's like God's strength is made perfect in weakness. And maybe one of your weaknesses is watching this person move on with someone else. Okay, well, this Queen of Wands is not a Queen of Cups. Okay, this person could care more about financial gain and money than they care about love. They could care more about intimate affection and very worldly. Okay, but it's like if this person wants to move on and move forward, God says it's okay to let this person go. Right? Remember, God sees what's hidden way deep down in our hearts. And remember, what is seen is temporary, what is unseen is eternal. And it's like God can see the deep places that we can't see, that are just very surface level by the things that we even say, that most often not we don't say. Okay, because it's almost like there is a manifestation here. This King of Coin has manifested a Queen of Wands, but it's like there are two individuals here, and it's like that have manifested the same thing, that have asked God for the same thing, right? Some of you guys, a lot of holding on to the past heartbreak and the past pain. Okay, and sometimes too, you know, for those of you guys who are still dealing with this individual, maybe in the past went in a different direction. There's heartbreak and there's pain here. God will allow for certain things to take place to create growth, okay, with this Page of Coin and Temperance. You know, because what doesn't grow, it dies. So, but because there is healing and happiness pertaining to a family dynamic with the Ten of Cups. Okay, oftentimes too, God will allow people to move in two different directions. It doesn't mean, and it's like relationships can be in the will of God. It's like they can be fated and destined to be together, but sometimes they have to separate to come back together again. And for some of you, that's what I'm seeing here. But someone's having a really hard time holding on to past pain and past hurt. But to have this happiness and joy with this Ten of Cups, healing has to take place. And for some of you, because this is a broad message here, and for some of you, allow yourself to be strengthened. Okay, in this time that someone is moving on and moving forward without you, I'm seeing it as a massive weakness. Okay, but for a lot of you, it's like this deception is a blessing. Okay, but it's like to heal. Four of Swords and the Sun, and to bring happiness and joy with this Ten of Cups, healing is so necessary. And it's about letting go of this Three of Swords. Okay, but I see the healing. I see the refinement. I see somebody opening up to love. Okay, but because look at this. Serious struggle with the Five of Wands, struggling with one's self-worth. But look at, there's victory and success here. Being seen for who you truly are, the love that you are, the compassion that you are, the tenderness, the lovingness, the care, right? Your worth. So you have somebody here that actually sees you. Okay? And it's about you having faith. It's where you put your focus, right? It is. It's where you put your focus. Look, And sometimes to have, this is why I'm saying this. 5 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. To have the 4 of Wands, lack of acceptance and denial, to make peace, right? Her way is all peace. With this Empress energy, sometimes it requires to have this 4 of Wands. It's acceptance, 5 of Wands. We need to move in different directions. With the 2 of Wands to create this 4, to create this growth and to create this healing. Okay? I hope that that makes sense. You see it very clearly. You have the High Priestess, the Ace of Swords, and Justice. So I'm going to pull, let's see. You've got Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, Pisces. So I'm going to pull a couple of these Tony Salerno guardian angel messages. And then I'm going to pull a biblical affirmation, and then I'm going to go on over to the extended. Or am I going to extend this one? Conflict. Feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants. And this is the primary cause of stress in your life. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you love, not what you think you should. Okay, so what do you believe? Do you have faith, and do you believe in miracles? Do you believe that something can be healed and mended? Do you believe in true love, and in your deep down heart of hearts know that this isn't it? Okay, so it's like choose love. That is what God asks. Choose love. Let all that you do be done in love. Choose love. And sometimes it's like, you know, we do what we just think is right. But at the end of the day, it's like we suffer. Trust. You are looking at a situation purely from a physical, worldly perspective. And therefore, you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this particular event. Amen. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. Opening, love, you've got the 4 of Swords. You have healing here. Okay, this one was wanting to come out. Trust at the bottom of the deck still. Encouragement. Your love is invaluable to the earth and to those around you. Even though you may not always see the positive effect your love has on others, trust, for it does. Each time you offer love through a loving gesture, thought, or word, you plant a seed of love. And love always generates more love. Trust and continue your loving work. Encouragement. If you're dealing with this individual, they're feeling discouraged. Okay, so I hope that that makes sense. Am I going to do an extended? I might not do an extended to this one. Okay, only because I have people now coming home from work. It is late in the afternoon. I love you guys so freaking much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.